On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
21. Hey, gun.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down and inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 64 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
21. Flag!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
11. Stand.
Going right side is White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
I got you. 11.
On second down, Jacobs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here we go.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Hey, alert! Stay hot!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Walter taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
21.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. They'll give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
I don't see Herbert trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Ram.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Williams being motioned left. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Well, fellas, here we go. Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13. play action. It's Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's caught right side by Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 2nd and 9.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down up near the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hold me to right. Ready.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Baylor tight. Hey, go Lion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
11. 21. Stay hot.
On first down, Walter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, fellas, here we go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 34 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. One, Omaha. Stay hot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Sixty-five.
Running here with White. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
I got you. 21, 21. Here we go.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll take it inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Football, and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Ray.
On first down, Justin Herbert, and he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
13.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam,
Here we go.
oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Abdullah. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He stiff arms him. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter.
21.
As he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Muscles him off. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Herbert on 1st down now. Steps away to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
White, he'll try the left side. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here we go, here we go, here
And
we go.
they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Set. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got room to roam, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Draw play, it's Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Set.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
at their own 21.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 38.
Garoppolo. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Now second and 10.
65.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And this one too low.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hey, gun. 65. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First down, Chargers.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Herbert throwing again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
1.